These are like real secrets you're asking me now.
Yep, we're getting up close and personal with Priyanka Chopra Jonas. And we've got the stories that define the week. It's time for People in 10. I'm Andrea Boehlke. I think we can all agree that the biggest story this week is the election, and we have lots of ongoing election coverage for you on People.com. But now we're diving into the other stories we can't stop talking about. We've got 10 minutes, so let's get to it with the first 5. We start with a story you've been following closely on People.com, Jeannie Mai's shocking exit from Dancing with the Stars. Mai underwent an emergency operation on Sunday for epiglottitis, a potentially life-threatening condition in which airflow can be blocked to the lungs.
This was a really close call for Jeannie. A doctor told her that her throat would have actually closed up if she would have waited one more day, which is such scary news. But thankfully, the surgery went well and she's out of danger, but Jeannie was crushed that she had to leave the show.
I'm absolutely devastated that my journey on Dancing with the Stars has to end this way.
But she's also grateful for the time she got to spend on the show.
I'm just so thankful I even had an experience on Dancing with the Stars. It was hands down one of the best journeys of my life.
And on Monday's first episode without Mai, host Tyra Banks even cried on air as she sent her well wishes.
Jeannie, we're glad that everything went well and that you're on your way to a speedy recovery. As you see, I'm emotional. We're all emotional in here.
And some famous exes are getting vocal this week. Brian Austin Green replaced a Halloween photo of himself with his 4-year-old son, Journey River, after his ex, Megan Fox, publicly asked why he needs to share photos of their 3 sons. Fox also claimed Green is intoxicated with portraying her as an absent mother. And Green's other ex, Vanessa Marcil, with whom he shares 18-year-old son Cassius, seemed to support Fox, sharing a quote on her Instagram that reads, "Like I said, the truth always comes out in the end." She captioned her post with a single hashtag, "I'm with you, sister." And after Julianne Hough filed for divorce on Monday, her ex, Brooks Laich, revealed that he's been getting in touch with his feelings, telling Gavin DeGraw on their podcast that he cries all the time, and adding that even though he's, quote, a dude, he loves being able to release his emotion truthfully. Now, let's take a look inside this week's issue, where Michael J. Fox is revealing his darkest moment since going public with his Parkinson's diagnosis in 1998. After surgery for a non-cancerous spinal tumor in 2018, Fox fell at his New York City apartment and broke his arm, and he admits he just snapped while waiting for the ambulance.
I just said, what have I done? And if I can't put a shiny face on this, I can't. There's no bright side to this. There's no upside. This is just all regret and pain.
Watch our full People Cover Story special, streaming now on People TV. All right, onto the Instagrams you've been loving this week. We got our first look at Ashley Simpson's 3 kids in one photo. Ashley and Evan Ross's newborn son, Ziggy Blue, is being held by big brother Bronx Mowgli as sister Jagger Snow smiles from ear to ear. Camila Cabello took us along for her family's Day of the Dead celebrations, showing off their home altar known as an ofrenda to honor their loved ones. And finally, brace yourself for some serious cuteness.
Don't laugh. Whatever you do, don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Jordan Sparks' son DJ proved laughter is contagious in this adorable video. We dare you not to smile. We are continuing our Holidays Today and Everyday series, where we'll cover traditions, food, and everything we love most about the holidays. It's all brought to you by Lifetime, where the holidays are for everyone, with new holiday movies all season long. So, are you experiencing new love this year, just like your very own Lifetime movie? If you are, pay attention. Here are our top tips to navigate the most romantic time of the year.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, hello.
New love around the holidays can be magical, but also stressful. The biggest question, how to handle gift giving. People's style and beauty director Andrea Laventhal suggests something personalized instead of something pricey.
This is all about getting something that's like a token and shows that you're thinking of them and kind of, even a little bit of fun.
Well, Merry Christmas to me.
Maybe not that type of fun. It could be an activity you do together or something for their home.
What do you got there?
A little something I got for you.
And if you receive a gift you're not 100% into, try to pretend you love it.
You have years together, assuming things work out, for you to hate the present. This is not the time to tell them.
But is it the time to spend the holidays together?
If you have been together close to a year, you might want to think about spending the holidays together.
And if you visit your partner's home, don't let your nerves get the best of you. Watch that alcohol intake.
Sip slowly and thoughtfully, and I would follow their lead.
Most importantly, be yourself. And if you find yourself under the mistletoe and compelled by holiday magic to say those 3 little words,
I love you.
don't forget to follow what's in your heart.
Don't let the holidays define your relationship, whether it's pushing it too fast or thinking you need to have this moment just because it's the holidays. If you can make it through the holidays together and have fun, that's a really good sign.
Some great advice there. Thanks, Andrea. Now, let's move on to some screen time. All right, I'm so excited because I'm joined now by Priyanka Chopra Jonas. This year she partnered with Crocs and they delivered 20,000 pairs to healthcare workers in the US and in India, and in a partnership with UNICEF, 50,000 pairs to underserved school children in Belize. So for the final 5 minutes of the show, I'm gonna ask you 5 questions, and for each question we want a certain amount of answers. So for question number 1, we want 1 answer. For question number 2, 2 answers, and so on. So let's get started. What is one thing that most people don't know about you that would surprise us?
I break, I cry, I get very vulnerable. I know those are 3 things, but that's what happens to me when I'm feeling that way. I get very undone, and I don't think a lot of people see me that way.
Slide into comfort.
In the theme of comfort, I'm curious, can you tell me about 2 red carpet outfits that you wore that you loved the look in, but were so uncomfortable in?
You know, these are like real secrets you're asking me now. In the year 2000, I won Miss World, and my dress was taped onto me. By the time, you know, I won at the end or whatever, I was sweating so much because it was so stressful that the entire tape came off. And the whole time while, you know, I was doing my walk or whatever after I won, I kept my hands like this in a namaste, which people thought was a namaste, but actually was holding my dress up. So my second Met Gala outfit, it was this blood red Ralph Lauren, beautiful outfit with like a gold hood, but the corset under that thing, I couldn't breathe. I feel like it reshaped my ribs. But so hard to sit during dinner, and obviously couldn't eat too much that night.
Crocs' mantra is come as you are. It's about feeling comfortable in your own shoes, both physically and metaphorically. So I want to know, what are 3 aspects of yourself that you're comfortable with now, but maybe weren't always so comfortable with?
My ambition. I'm very ambitious. I love growing. I want to learn. I want to, you know, keep being successful in different ways. But when I was first growing up, I thought that was seen as you know, not really a good thing when a woman is too ambitious. And slowly over time, I realized that was my strength, being vulnerable. I spent a lot of time not showing any chinks in my armor. People could say anything, people could do anything, and I just put my head down and worked. And I think I've become a little bit more aware of my feelings, and I can discuss them a lot more. But I guess, again, maybe being a female in the entertainment business, you know, you're taught to, you gotta be tough and you've gotta like ride it out. And I hope that that's not the case for the girls that come after me, because it took me a really long time to be okay with being vulnerable. The third thing is being married for a really long time. I was like, I don't know. Being married was such an alien thought, but I'm so comfortable in it.
Growing up, did you not think that you would be married?
I love the idea of being married. I wanted to be a bride, actually. I was fascinated with being a bride since I was a baby, more than even understanding what a marriage is. But when I got into my 20s, I was a little like, I got things to do, you know? I don't know if I have time for, I guess I didn't know what it would have meant. And when you, I guess, find the right person, it just, everything is so comfortable and easy that it's not the effort that I think I thought as my younger self that it would be.
How do I find the right person, Priyanka? That's my question. I want to be saying what you're saying someday.
You just got to stop looking. That's how it works. When you stop looking, it happens.
I want to know your 4 guiltiest pop culture pleasures of all time?
I secretly consume a lot of People magazine to get all my info.
There you go.
Murder documentaries.
Same. Do you have a favorite?
I hate that. And then I get nightmares when I sleep. It's just like, listening to 90s R&B. Instagram. I can stay on Instagram for hours and just like go down the rabbit hole of, and I know that's like everyone does that, but I can go down the rabbit hole.
Describe how your partnership with Crocs and UNICEF makes you feel in 5 words.
Blessed, honored, thankful, grateful, proud.
Thank you for all of the work that you're doing. For everyone watching, to learn more about her partnership with Crocs and all the work she's doing, go to crocs.com. All right, time's up. See you next Thursday.